I am the dreadful menace, the one whose will is done. The haunting chill upon your neck. I am the conundrum. I will summon armies of wind and rain and snow. I made the black cloud overhead, the ice like glass below. Not you or any other can fathom what is nigh. I will tell you when to jump, and I'll dictate how high. The ones that came before you stood strong and tall and brave, but I stole their dreams away. Those dreams could not be saved. But now you stand before me, devoid of all dismay. Could it be, just maybe, I'll let you have your day?
You mean that infernal Oblivion spawn? We can hear him howling at night, bringing back fresh victims to devour. Helpless saps stand no chance. There's a body out back in the pasture. You might want to start there. Seems the gods are battling over that beast.
nächstes Mal. Ja, ja, ich habe nicht den ganzen Tag Zeit. Bis hierher und nicht weiter.
Ihr braucht etwas?
Wie kann ich euch helfen? Hm? Ja?
Day. Nice to see you people haven't been overrun by plague. The moment I hear you cough, though... Oh, by the eight, not again! Will my children be expected to become fabled heroes too? A dozen times at least. And my father before me. Each time someone's horse is stolen or some exile's mugger merchant. Tell me about it. They claim to respect him, yet they put him on display in death. Deny the old man burial for years. You seem alright. and I do hate to make you a bearer of bad news. Let me fetch you some wine for your trouble. Who hasn't? Why? Dark magic. That actually sounds worthy of Rados. You know what? You're right. Last thing I want is to go down in history as Rados, twice as tall and twice as yellow as any. I'm in, friend. Lead the way. That's simple. There was no Reach before that. The Reach is, and always has been, its people. And the Reachmen haven't had a calm night in centuries. Orcs, Witchmen, Nords, Bretons. And it's not like the Bretons themselves get along. You wish. There's a bleeding mess of a kingdom next to ours called Wayrest. And some 14 years ago we went to war with it. King Uta, also called the Owl, nay, his cheeks. Well, Uta had some beautiful daughters, you see, each one from a different queen. And King Sigmund was quite fond of one of them, something Uta wasn't too fond of himself. In the span of 2 weeks, more than 1,000 men were dead on both sides. Such was the war over a princess's canny. Not when she's 9 years of age. Damn near cost his majesty his head. During one of his visits, Uta had Sigmund taken prisoner, and his retainers banished from the kingdom. Aye, some weeks later. Small wonder he wanted to see Wayrest go up in flames after such humiliation. I was levied 3 days after, and a week later, the army was well on the move towards Wayrest. Must have looked weird back in Evermore. Couldn't do it before, so many of his own men were slaughtered, it seems. Funny thing is, I've always hoped to visit the city of Wayrest as a child. Now I'm partly to blame that I never will. Nasty is the word that comes to mind. We were outnumbering them 6 to 1, but the skirmishes were so fierce. Our Aventuriers had set the countryside ablaze with their spells. Those were windy months, so by the time my unit had reached the city of Wayrest, the smoke was everywhere. And let me tell you, war is hard enough even when you can breathe. Nothing good. The trade had stopped, the crime ran rampant, and in the following years not a corner remained in the entire realm that wasn't raided and sacked. Today one of the base's largest cities is not even worth conquering anymore, and half our military has to guard the border against those who blame Evermore. That's no wonder. It was broken up by the hand-picked squad of scouts. They crossed the border wearing burlap robes and posing for pilgrims. One of them, a devout priest of Mara running an orphanage, paid some guards off to see the molested king spit in his face. Made quite a scene, you can imagine. He also passed Sigmund a scroll of recall with a mark already placed in the woods nearby. Not a single drop of bloodshed. Well, it wasn't me who told you this, but a certain scout commander from Arnima kind of came up with the whole plan. Wasn't me who told you, friend. Well, I wasn't planning on leaving my friends, you know. I was leaving the town Ravenspring had become. Oh, none too unusual. There was even a joke that that's what you call a temple, a sewer and a wall brought together. However, there was a real sense of community. We were proud like the Reachmen should be. We're older than the 3 empires combined. Most of the world doesn't know we exist, and the Bretons want to believe we don't. Back then, Mortivain seemed like the finest lord the place had ever seen. Strict but fair, blunt but honest, a terrific swordsman on top of that. Well, the siege of Ravenspring had changed it all. Those 2 months broke some in ways healers could do nothing about. The hero's dead. The doom of Grey Belmore, the bodies mounted on the pikes. My father couldn't handle Rados' demise. took to the bottle, and in the following years there wasn't much left of him. And Mortefane had lost his wife. That alone had made a man once called Maid of Iron fearful for his life, secretive, cruel. And soon he had the bodies and the pipes make a return. This new Mortefane could have been Maid of Iron, all right. So many had put to death with it. Anyone could be accused of treason and put to death, neither painless nor swift. So the people were afraid of gathering or even talking too loud. We felt like we were living on borrowed time. No one dared speak up against the Lord, but by that time he was so severely paranoid he needed an excuse rather than a reason. And all of it under the watchful dead eye of old Rados, roasted like a deer carcass. It was sickening. So I left. Simple as that. Some would say I should have tried to be the big damn hero Jack has had a plan already, no doubt, but it's the soul of the town that was gone, and bringing that back is no task for a blade. And that's the end of my story so far. There's always two finds.
On your way.
What's with the gormless face? Sneaky little brick.
Was?
Down!
Who are you, Oakley?
Make yourself busy. Not many bounty hunters like you around here, that's for sure. And that's one less terror we have to deal with. Here you go, with a little extra. Excellent. The man seems to be a tad shorter than his grandfather, but still boasts his impressive build. Have some gold for your efforts, friend.
Who are you, Oakley? Be on your way. I served in the Evermore Pikeman militia and helped with the occupation of Wayrest. So I know how to face down a foe at the least. Why so sudden? but I agree. The sooner we can deal with this burden, the better. I was hoping you'd say that. No need in pissing off the entire valley. All right then. Let's see what we've got. Ebony armor. This stuff is a fortune. But I suppose Rados deserve no less. As soon as I put it on, we'll be off. Far north as I've ever been, and I have no intentions of coming here again.
Powers of the dark.
Piss on your orbs. Let's keep moving. You're fast. Goddamn savages. Can't even say good witchmen and dead witchmen. Bastards know necromancy.
Release my king to the void.
Hang around. Let's get this over with before we freeze to death.
Powers of the darkness. Mother.
Out of the tears and tears. The tears and tears.
Piss on your claw, mother.
To the void.
Back down. Sneak. I'll piss on your corpse.
What's that? The flesh is weak. I'm her vessel.
Ah, you're fast. Back down.
I'm her vessel.
hang around. As far north as I live, I have no intentions of coming here again.
Und was braucht ihr?
Sneaking is over. Linger. This place feels all kinds of not right.